These are the top 10 Chao Garden mods. I have a download tutorial on my channel if you want to try them for yourself. Let's get right into this. Number 10 on my list is not necessarily a Chao Garden specific mod, but it is a mod that features Chao. Justin11 3D is the creator of this mod, which replaces the original intro of the game with Chao. Now this mod here, it is special. It was the first one in Sonic Adventure 2 to actually swap out a cutscene from the original game and replace it with a custom cutscene. Justin reanimated the entire thing by hand and even created a fancy new logo and animation to go along with the cutscene. I'm going to be quiet now so you can enjoy the rest of it. Justin did an amazing job with this mod. Now, since it isn't really Chao Garden specific, I'll also mention one of his best Chao Garden mods. This here is the Chao stat menu. This mod allows you to open the menu while holding a Chao and see all of the information you would see at the doctor's office and more. It includes info that is otherwise not viewable in-game, such as your Chao's genetics and information about their emotions and personality too. Justin has had a major impact on the modding community with the tools he's made, and he's also created these great mods too. Highly recommend checking them out. I have every mod in this video linked in the description, so check there if you want to download them yourself. Number 9 on my list is a Chao accessory mod. Well, 3 of them, because I'm indecisive and I like all of them. Of the 3 mods in this spot, the Sonic Forces Chao Gear mod has by far the most accessories, with over 180 different hats for your Chao to wear. I believe all of these are from the Sonic Forces custom character creator, but I wouldn't know because I didn't bother playing that game. The variety of the accessories though is unparalleled by any other Chao Garden mod. Seriously, check this one out, there's definitely an accessory in here for you. The bandana mod adds blush and bandanas for your Chao to wear. The bandanas are easily the most popular accessory among the Chao created by my channel members in my Chao Garden streams, as they are really easy to add to any Chao. They are one of the only non-hat modded Chao accessories, so most Chao can easily add this to their look without having to cover something else like part of their head or another accessory you might want for your Chao. These bandanas look great and the different color options are really cool too, although I do think this mod would be even better with a few more color choices other than the basic red, blue, and yellow. The SADX accessory mods adds a bunch of items from the first Sonic Adventure game into the Sonic Adventure 2 Chao Garden. It adds cool Chaos Emeralds, some power-ups the characters have, and one of my favorite Chao accessories, Froggy. Yes, with this mod you can actually put Froggy on top of your Chao's head. Big can finally stop searching for him as he now lives in the Chao Garden with your Chao. Now, having 3 different mods in one spot on this list might seem like a cop-out, but honestly these mod creators all did a great job and deserve some attention for their awesome mods. Plus, realistically, it's my list, and I can do what I want. And on that note, I'm going to give a quick honorable mention to a few mods here. Shout out to Roxas, who made Roxas Zelda hats, Finlay, who made Finlay's Chao World Extended accessories, and Darkybenji, who made Darky's hats Wave 1. All of these mods are honorable mentions and would have made this list if it was like a top 15 list. Number 8 is shared between 2 custom gardens. First, we've got the Wind Waker Garden created by Chao Professor. This mod adds some new assets to the game and does a great job making you feel like you're playing Wind Waker while in the Chao Garden. I personally love the ocean in Wind Waker and the general vibe of being on the water in that game, so seeing the ocean here in the Chao Garden is awesome. The other custom garden we have for this spot on the list is the Zen Garden by Kharmachaos. This garden changes the dark garden instead of the neutral one and adds a new bridge and a cool sand garden area for your Chao to play in. There are even fish and flowers in the pond now too. This is also one of only a few mods that changes the water in the Dark Garden to actually be water instead of blood, which is a great improvement over the original Dark Garden. The cherry blossom tree in this garden is also a great addition and really adds to the zen of this garden. Number 7 is easily the most controversial mod on this list, for 2 reasons. First, it contains alcohol and drugs. Second, it was made by me. This mod here is the Choa food and drinks mod. It adds a bunch of unique foods to the Chao Garden. Most of them are regular food items like the cheeseburger, Chaos Cola, the chocolate bar, and the chocolate cake, but there are also some wacky ones. Things like the Cosmic Brownie, the Choa beer, Mystery Pill, and Choa Liquor all have varying effects on your Chao that no base game foods will give you. I won't go too much into each food item added as I already have a couple of videos that go over them, but I would recommend downloading this one if you're getting a little bored of the plain foods in the black market. It's a black market, this place should really be selling some crazier stuff in the base game. So if you want a little extra chaos added to your Chao garden, check out this mod. And if this mod is a little too crazy for you, then I do recommend checking out the Real World Foods mod by Erubbu, which was a large inspiration to the Choa Food and Drinks mod. It adds less food items to the game than my mod, but they are all really high quality foods that your Chao will greatly enjoy, making it a good alternative if you don't like beer and cosmic brownies in your Chao garden. For number 6, I've got two very similar mods. Because of their similarity, I decided to include them here together. They are the Chao Race Enhancements mod by CGBuster and the Chao Race Tourney Extras by Exant. These mods greatly change the Chao Race experience. The Chao Race Enhancements mod adds 10 different modded racetrack textures for your Chao to race on. The mod adds evening, nighttime, stormy, snowy grass, desert, green hill zone, tundra, candy, space, and fire and ice. These new racetracks are a fun way to spice up the races after all of these years of playing and are all pretty creative too. The Chao Race Tourney Extras mod works alongside the 8 Chao party race code included with Chao World Extended. It allows you to view all 8 of your Chao that you have set up to race before the race starts. It shows all of their names and they even do a cute little pre-race animation too. The mod also includes extra animations for the pre-race camera shots and the post-race awards ceremony too. This mod also includes an option to randomize the track prior to the races, which is great for someone like me who regularly hosts race tournaments. The mod overall just enhances the party race experience and gives your Chao more character and personality as they race, which is amazing when you're racing 50 plus Chao all in one sitting. This mod also lets you preview Chao and karate as well, and gives them little pre-fight animations too. It also makes it a little easier to set up fights between your own Chao, which is an awesome addition to a mod that only mentions races in the title and not karate. Both Exant and CGBuster did a fantastic job with these mods. The races really don't feel complete without them. One quick side note before we get to number 5 on this list, these two race mods are actually not available on Game Banana like all of the others in this video. As far as I'm aware, they have no public download links. Or they didn't until now anyways, as you can now find these in the Choa Homies Discord server in the Chao Mods channel. Link to the Discord server is in the description. The number 5 spot is shared between two mods. We've got the newer challenge races by Darkybenji and Chao Karate Busters Tournament by CGBuster. The newer challenge races mod adds 12 new races to the game once you've completed the original challenge races. These races are honestly some of the most fun I've had with this game in recent memory. They are very creative and really challenge you too, as you need some strong Chao to win them. The final race pretty much requires an all S Chao to win, as the difficulty is quite a bit higher than the original races. They aren't just simply more difficult though, as most of the races have gimmicks to them. Like the other racers cheating by skipping the intelligence section. Or even getting a large head start on you. There's also one where there's freezing water sapping away your stamina, and even a race against a dark ghost version of your Chao. The races give lots of rings when you win, and even unlock some new Chao World Extended accessories and Chao like the Moon Chao. This mod used to be its own separate mod, but a while ago it was bundled alongside Chao World Extended as the main way to play it, so check out that mod if you want to try these races. Chao Karate Busters Tournament adds a couple extra modes to the Chao Karate, including 50 new Chao to fight against. The base game karate is a bit limited with only 4 difficulties, but this mod adds a lot of replayability to karate. The extra mode is intended to test all S Chao and provide an extra difficulty challenge for dedicated Chao raisers. These two mods add a lot of replayability to the game and are pretty much the only other mods besides the ones in the number 6 slot that change the karate and races. I'd love to see more mods like these ones in the future, as I believe there's still a lot of untapped potential here. With that said though, both CGBuster and Darkybenji did a great job. Number 4 on my list is a mod that is very special to me personally. It is the Boo and Sully Chao mod. Boo and Sully are my two cats who co-stream with me regularly on this channel. Kharmachaos did an amazing job modeling these two new custom Chao types after my cats. They even included resources alongside the mod to allow others to more easily change the textures of these Chao to better match their own cats. For example, if you have a cat with white hair, you could use Kharmachaos' mod to more easily make a white cat Chao based off of your own cat. Kharmachaos did an amazing job recreating my cats, so I personally have no use for that, but I highly recommend it to anyone who wants to add their cats to the game. It really is a game changer and really cool to see your real life pets inserted into a video game like this. Again, shout out Kharmachaos, thank you so much for making this. Really love this mod. Number 3 is a very special mod. To my knowledge, it is the only Chao mod that has been officially recognized and used by Sega in some capacity. That mod is the Chao camera mod developed by Exant. This mod was used during the Chao Garden intermission of the Sonic Symphony. And at the very end of the symphony, at the credits section, you can actually find Exant in there, which is awesome. The Chao camera mod allows you to switch the camera from following your character to instead follow the Chao as they walk around the garden. You've actually already seen it a bunch throughout this video, as I use it to record a lot of my videos, and I use it regularly on stream too. You can switch between any Chao you have in the garden and even pause time, which is great for taking screenshots of your Chao. It has zooming capabilities, which is something not present in the original game. This allows you to get lots of different angles of your Chao and really increase the variety of screenshots you can take. If Sega ever actually re-releases the Chao Garden or creates a new one, this mod's features all need to be included, as they greatly enhance the overall Chao experience. Who cares about the camera being on Sonic when you can instead have it follow your Chao? It's just way better. Number 2 on this list is a group of very new mods that weren't even possible until somewhat recently. Now these mods are all fairly similar in terms of what they add, so I'm including them all here together. First we've got Chaorrin's Custom Chao mod. This mod adds 11 new custom Chao types. It adds a Emerald Chao, a Big the Cat Chao, a Trip Chao, a Klonoa Chao, a Rouge Chao, an Eggman Chao, a Tikal Chao, a Vi Chao, a Longback Chao, a Chaorrin Chao, and an Odin Chao. That's a lot of custom Chao. Honestly, I don't know who some of the characters that these Chao are based off of are, but I love the new Sonic character Chao. The Eggman and Big the Cat ones are my personal favorites and are long-awaited additions to the Chao Garden. There are even some accessories for some of the Chao, like Big's fishing gear and Tikal's jewelry. One complaint a lot of Chao Garden fans have had over the years is that the Chao Garden has very few character Chao and some of them are extremely difficult to get. This mod fixes that by adding a whole bunch of new ones and makes them all fairly easy to get, as most of them just involve naming your Chao a certain name prior to them evolving. Another mod that addresses this complaint is the Cream the Rabbit mod by Erubbu. This one adds a cream Chao to the game, but that is not the only custom Chao mod that Erubbu has made. Erubbu also has a mod that adds Silver and Blaze. These two are extremely well done, but that is not all that Erubbu has created. They have another mod that adds 4 characters from Sonic the Fighters. Those characters are Bean, Bark, Honey, and Fang. Erubbu did an amazing job adding these Chao to Sonic Adventure 2, and even included personalized accessories for each of them. These custom Chao mods by Chaorrin and Erubbu are some of the best mods that have ever been released for the Chao Garden, and they are among the first custom Chao mods to even exist. I am very excited to see what the future holds for Chao Garden modding, as we have already seen some really interesting uses of the custom Chao API, such as Chaorrin's Peter Griffin Chao creation, and the Boo and Sully Chao that I showed off earlier. If you have any interest in learning how to make something like this, or even an accessory or food mod, check out Nostalgia Ninja's guide that I have linked in the description. He hasn't been mentioned yet in this video, but he has actually been credited in over half of the mods I've mentioned so far. His guide is what allowed myself and many other mod creators to actually create mods. His guide is very detailed and guides you step by step through the mod creation process. I highly recommend it to anyone wanting to get into modding. Now, let's get to number 1 on this list. Number 1 on my list is the Chao Partner or Chao Gameplay mod developed by Kell. This mod exists for both Sonic Adventure 2 as well as Sonic Adventure DX. It allows you to bring your Chao out of the Chao Garden and into stages with you. They can even collect power-ups, take out enemies, and walk around on their own if you let them. I personally think the SADX version of this mod is a bit better since the game gives you access to the hub worlds, which I think are just great for Chao. The hotel pool is a great place to chill and relax, but you can also drop Chao in the sewers if they are being bad. This mod greatly increases the replay value of the Chao Garden in my opinion, as there are a lot of places you can bring your Chao. Earlier I mentioned the Chao camera mod features should be included in a future Chao Garden release, and I think this mod should also be included alongside that one in future games. I do have one warning though for you if you do decide to use this mod. Just be aware that some sections of levels will become much harder if you have a Chao with you. For example, any level with the homing attack chain becomes trickier. Gotten confused there. Oh, a narrow! A narrow killed me there! Oh my god, I mean that's probably at least partially my own fault. A narrow killed me though. They killed the enemies I was about to homing attack them. Alright, let's see. Yeah, narrow. Okay, well. Guess there's spin dash. Oh, what? A narrow could kill that one too? Can I just not even beat the level? That was like the ultimate fake out. I can't believe it. Kell did a fantastic job with this mod and has created so many more possible activities for you to do alongside your Chao, which is why I put this mod in the #1 spot. Now those of you that already know a little bit about Chao Garden mods are probably wondering what is going on, since I pretty clearly missed a couple of mods on my list. Those being Chao World Extended and Enhanced Chao World. I decided to give these two mods the #0 spot on this list because of how important they are to the Chao modding experience. Chao World Extended adds dozens of awesome features and improvements to the Chao Garden. There's literally zero reason to not be using this mod if you're playing Sonic Adventure 2 Chao Garden. In fact, a large chunk of the mods on this list won't even work unless you have Chao World Extended already installed. It is the #1 most viewed Sonic Adventure 2 mod for a reason, and I won't even attempt to go over all the features as the mod page's features section might as well be a small book. To summarize quickly though, it basically adds new content, unused content, fixes bugs, and makes it possible to get new types of Chao. It essentially creates the ultimate Chao Garden experience by adding features that were only previously in the console versions, along with a bunch of other improvements too. On top of all of that, it allows other mods to function properly that would otherwise not work, such as my Choa Foods mod and all of the custom Chao mods I showed. Enhanced Chao World is a very similar mod that improves the Chao Garden as well. It has less features than Chao World Extended, but adds very important things like auto-saving, auto backups, a market accessible in the garden, and Hyper Chao, among many other improvements and fixes. Thankfully, the two mod teams responsible for these mods collaborated together and made it so that these two mods work together with little to no issue. So shout out to Darkybenji, Shaddatic, Exant, and the rest of the team who created these two great mods, occupying the #0 spot on our list. Even though those two mods are technically #0, I do have one last Chao Garden related tool to mention real quick. It is Chris2's Chao Editor. It isn't technically a mod, so that's why it isn't on this list, but it makes using mods considerably easier and is designed to work as an editor for modded items along with vanilla items. Using mods like the Chao Forces gear with over 180 items is not really feasible without the editor, as trying to get items to appear in the black market can sometimes take forever or just straight up be impossible depending on your mod list and how many mods you have. So I highly recommend using this if you are using mods. It is also linked in the description alongside every mod I've mentioned. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and shout out to all of the mod developers who made all of this possible. It is because of you guys that the Chao community is still active. Thank you for creating so much enjoyment for myself and the thousands of people who still play the Chao Garden over 20 years after its initial release. Let me know in the comments what you think of this list. It is, after all, just my opinion, so I'm very curious to hear yours as well. Thank you so much to everyone who's clicked the like button, and thank you to all of the channel members for your support. It is because of you guys that I can stream Chao regularly and spend time creating things like the Choa Foods mod and this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and take care.